Well, what's up, y'all? It is your girl, DJ Ashley Ross, and I'm super excited. We have another edition of Ashley's Hot Takes. You know where we're going to start. Seattle Seahawks getting the win, Sunday Night Football over the Colts. I was very nervous early on in this game. I just think that Seattle really needs to consider hiring me as a coach, because what were my keys going into this game? If Russell was mobile, was he mobile in the game? Check. If the defense put some respect on their name? Check. And number 3, Doug Baldwin. I swear, whenever Doug Baldwin has a good game, Seattle will have a good game. And I really like their new running back, Carson. He got hurt at the end. I hope he's okay, but he might really be that running back of the future, because I've been on record, I'm not a huge Eddie Lacy fan. I don't think you should be incentivized to play. Seahawks got a win, so your girl DJ Ashley Ross is super happy. Now let's move to some earlier games. Jaguars taking on the Jets. I don't understand Jacksonville sometimes. Like, the games that they're supposed to lose, they win. And then the games that they're supposed to win, they lose. I don't understand that. Jacksonville has a very good defense, and they have good weapons on offense. They have Hearns, they have Fournette, but that quarterback position, Blake Bortles, he is only going to take them so far, and the defense can only do so much. So as long as he's a quarterback. Now, for a team who I was actually really happy to see get a win this week, the Detroit Lions, I think they got robbed last week. Golden thought they got robbed. His wife thought they got robbed. All of Lion Nation thought they got robbed. They get the win. Unfortunately, on the Minnesota side of the ball, they possibly lost Dalvin. So the Vikings, they possibly lose Dalvin Cook for a year, which is really a blow to that offense, especially with Adrian Peterson leaving, Sam Bradford. I don't really know where the offense is going to go from here, but definitely Dalvin Cook, we are sending prayers your way. All right, let's go to our rivalry game of the week. You have the Steelers taking on the Ravens. Now, usually this is a really hyped rivalry. It's very close, competitive, but no. Pittsburgh, even with a kind of struggling Ben Roethlisberger, they dominated the Ravens. I don't know what has happened. I don't know what has happened to the Ravens. We've always known that Joe Flacco, he's never really been that guy at quarterback, but their defense, that's what they've always been known for. And after they came back from London, I don't know if they had some bad fish and chips, but they have just not been the same. So Tony, I need y'all to get it together. All right, let's talk upsets. I have 2 upset games of the week. The first one being the Bills taking on the Falcons. Now, the Falcons, I always think they're kind of overrated. I don't think they're really as good as people hype them to be, but the Bills, I'm really happy for them. They really have the Bills showed up and they showed out. Now, let's talk about a team that really showed up today big. Carolina beating New England in New England. New England has lost twice at home. They don't even lose like twice in a season, but I am not panicking because they still have one Tom the Goat Brady. Let's say it again. Tom the Goat Brady. Everybody, I know we all want the Patriots to lose because we really want our teams to rise to the cream of the crop, but as long as Tom Brady is there, they will. I'm not going to hit the panic button just yet, but a team I will give some credit to out here is the Los Angeles Rams. They got a great win today. They sit atop of the division tier, but they sit atop of the division and they're really rolling right now. Todd Gurley, he's looking like he's having fun. Jared Goff, he's come into his own year 2, not having a sophomore slump. So good for the Rams. You know what? Who else I'm really happy for? The Texans. You know what? Texas has been through a lot, and I am happy that not only are they doing well, but they have found their quarterback for they really have something with Deshaun Watson. And this week he did a really good deed, ended up giving his first game check to some women who are working within the organization that have been affected by Hurricane Harvey. So you know what, Deshaun? You are good in my book. So you get a double win today, Deshaun. Speaking of young quarterbacks on the rise, my boy Jameis Winston out of Florida State, I feel like Dion, but out of Florida State, now playing for Tampa Bay, he is killing it out there. And what really is impressive to me about this Tampa offense is that they haven't even really incorporated Deshaun Jackson yet. Can you just imagine having Deshaun Jackson? He's going to be the deep threat. Mike Evans, he's your good big body over the middle. You have Doug Martin as your running back and Jameis Winston throwing the thing, and he's also mobile. Like, that is a fantasy league waiting to happen. Moving to a team who had not the greatest fantasy day, the Oakland Raiders. I don't really understand why the Raiders have had such a drop-off in production, because to me, they should be that much better because now they have Lynch, they picked up Cook. I don't understand why. The main thing that sticks out to me when I see the Raiders play is specifically the receivers. I'm very disappointed in the play of the receivers. It's one thing if you miss passes or you drop balls. You shouldn't do that. Obviously, you're paid to catch, but the effort level from some of the receivers, I'm like, I am holding the receivers completely responsible. Like, if I was the coach, I would have gotten everybody's butt and I would have said, look, I will bench all of you and put some hungry guys in here that want this, because I will take a hungry guy any day over a guy that's going to give me half an effort. All right, I'm going to hop off my soapbox. That is it for week 4 edition of Ashley's Hot Takes. I hope y'all enjoyed. If I didn't get to your team this week, message me, comment below, tell me what y'all think. Thank you so much. If you got through this entire hot take, you're a real one. Hope y'all have a good week.